Hey guys, Jacqueline Fernandez here at the Alert Center. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Did have an update for you. The man arrested in connection to that officer-involved shooting, that officer who was shot in the head, appears in court today. So this is our story that we're focusing on right now. We do have this story available for you on our website. That's firstalert6.com. This is our homepage, and I clicked on this story earlier. So he did appear in court today. So this is updated video from his court appearance. Now he has bond set at $3 million. His name is Shedrick Mills. He's 36 years old, and he was charged with attempted second-degree murder, use of a weapon to commit a felony, and possession of a weapon by a prohibited person in court today. Again, that bond was set at $3 million. I'm going to scroll down on this page so you can take a closer look at his mugshot. That is right there for you, right here in the middle of your screen. Now, he does have a preliminary hearing set for November 10th, and he is facing up to 50 years in prison for each of the three above charges that I just mentioned, but a judge could also combine those charges to 150 years. We were talking about this yesterday on air, but this man, Mills, is not new as far as criminal history goes. So he does have charges of theft, damage to property, and domestic assault. Those charges, though, were dropped in court. Meantime, the family member of the officer who was shot, he is Stephen Mersek, a 16-year veteran with OPD, says he is doing well and he should make a full recovery. So that is the wonderful news that we do have to report today. So that officer who was shot in the head, still doing just fine today. So that is the good news there. Now, meantime, for the latest on this story, we have it up here right for you on our website. And these are the body cam shots that were released to us from OPD a while ago. And you can see from the officer's body cam footage, just how scary this confrontation was. I mean, this is a shot of 36-year-old Shedrick Mills aiming his gun at the officer. Eventually he did discharge that gun, but again, that officer is doing just fine, expected to make a full recovery. But again, as we heard Chief Schmatter say, this outcome could have been a lot different. So we're really glad that we are not having to report on an officer down in this story. So we do know that he's scheduled to appear in court for a separate domestic assault case on December 12th. So as I mentioned, not a new rap sheet for this man, 36-year-old Shedrick Mills. So now he was in court today. His bond is now set for $3 million, and he has a preliminary hearing on November 10th, and then he should be back in court for a separate domestic violence incident on that case on December 12th. So we'll keep an update for you and first alert you to any changes that we see here. Now, in the meantime, I do want to head back over to our website. That's firstalert6.com, and take a look at what we have going on weather-wise. So if you'd like to do that at home, you can. You can click on this gray banner where it says First Alert 6 Weather. So we just click there, and then Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord tells us gradually warming the rest of the week, and this is something that we've been anticipating after this great fall weather that we've had. Yesterday and today not looking too bad either. So current conditions today, clocking in at 67 degrees, fair temperatures out there. And I do want to take a quick look at our 3-day. So today the high is anticipated to be about 71, then that warming trend. Thursday 72 degrees with a stray morning shower. And then Friday we're back into those summer-like temperatures, it seems, clocking in at 80 degrees and mostly sunny out there. So summer is not necessarily through with us just yet. Let's take a live look outside. I do like this shot of the Kiewit Luminarium from our Northeast First National camera. So you can see the school bus pulling up there. Glad to see that they're still going strong, and just a beautiful shot of the Missouri there for us to take a look at. And before we go, a quick look at 90th and Dodge, taking a look at traffic. Traffic apparently flowing smoothly. A lot of cars out there at this shop at the stop right in front of American National Bank, but so far nothing to report on traffic, so that's the good news for us. Now I just want to say thanks so much for joining us at the Alert Center this afternoon, and please do stay tuned for our first broadcast. That's at 3 o'clock with our Dave Zavolinsky. So stay tuned for that, and we'll have all the latest stories for you again on air and online, as I mentioned, at firstalert6.com. Until then, hopefully you have some time to spend outside today and enjoy those temperatures before they do heat up again on Saturday. We'll see you then.